Hey y'all, I've been doing YouTube videos with arrowhead hunting as a primary subject for coming up on 3 years now. I've never done a video quite like this one. I'll be back. I'm going to talk about some stuff, some things I found, because I'm a hickbilly that likes to look for pointy rocks. I'll be right back. Okay, what am I talking about? Is I found some stuff this year when I didn't have a camera with me. I wasn't arrowhead hunting specifically. I just got back from an arrowhead hunting trip, went to pull some stuff out of the truck. I realized some of these were still in my truck. I thought, well, you know what, there's a story to be told here. Hope the wind's not killing this. The very first one is from a video I did just last week, okay? That point, that piece, it's not a point, I called it a spall. Had a worked edge. Oh heck, I get home and look at it, heck, it's a complete tool. Worked all the way around. So I really blew that. I'm not sure, it's got that twist to it, which is no big deal, but it is a worked piece all the way around, a good find. I called it a chunk. How sad is that? Next, I found this piece 2 weeks ago while fishing. Hey, look at the size of that blade. Burlington chert, fossil inclusions all through it. Old. Can y'all get a grasp on how big that piece may have been? It's still getting bigger right there. Who knows how big it was? I've got one a little bigger than that, but I don't think it was going to be as long as this one. You just never know. There's no way I'll ever find the other half, but that is an ancient piece. That's way back in the day. Pretty cool, right? Boring yet? I found this one in a load of dirt next to a farmer's field back about middle of May. Big old adze. I've got hundreds of them, but I pick them all up. I love them. A big old tool. Just looked over and there it was poking out of a pile of dirt. This one here, another big adze, pretty nicely made, but a big chunky, clunky adze. Burlington chert again. I don't remember when I found it. I remember when I found it, a couple months ago, 3 months ago, but I don't remember where. I can't think. I think I was cutting wood. You know what? I'm almost sure I was cutting wood. It was down the edge of a little creek. I looked over and it's glowing. I saw it from a long ways away. How many years it's been sitting there, just getting ready to fall in that ditch. Again, a very old piece. You can tell by the big old flakes. Pretty cool. How's this for a pooter? Okay, a pooter. A worked down piece, not much left of it, but it is all there except the very tip. I think at one time that was a complete big old point tool. I think somebody worked it down, there was nothing left. The interesting thing about this find was I was arrowhead hunting with my camera the day I found it. And this stupid, stinking POS GoPro, everybody just loves to death, quits filming, loses clips, blah, blah, blah. When I went to edit that video, this piece was gone. It wasn't in it anymore. So I've kept it, and that's the piece I saw a while ago and thought maybe I'd do a video. That was back in March or April, a field hunt. At one time, that was probably somebody's pride and joy. It's my pride and joy now. Found this one, cutting wood. Almost, probably 100 yards from where I found that other one. It was in a field where a tractor had dragged some brush around. Knocked some crap up, knocked some dirt loose. And it's an adze with a broken end. It never was a pretty piece. See all stacked up on right there. But anyway, it was an adze at one time, a tool. I thought it's awesome, and it was just glowing laying there. It had been raining, and it was pretty easy to see. This piece here I found rock hunting with my wife this spring. It's cooked, I think Mozarkite. Very, 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 very sharp. See how pretty pink and purple that is? But it's been cooked, heat treated, and broke. About half of it's gone. It just had a bad inclusion in it, made it break. Again, an adze, or more likely a preform that never really got worked down good enough to make an arrowhead out of. Pretty cool. Check this out. Now guys, people go, ain't nothing. The heck it ain't. It has several ground edges. Over and over, and it's ugly, and it's heavy, and it's broke. This was sitting at a low water slab. I found it driving down the road. I think Smells found it, left it sitting there, but it has definitely been hit on by man. I don't know what it was ever going to be, game ball, whatever. It's very heavy. It's almost like hematite. Way too heavy to be regular rock. Got that band of dark gray. Anyway, interesting, nothing fancy, but hit, slab, cut on it. It won't nap. It's just been beat down, and then it eventually broke. So maybe it was some sort of hammerstone, but I think it's cool. And finally, this last one, a friend of mine ought to get a kick out of this. I haven't told him about this because I figured someday I'd talk about it. Back in early April, I was riding my bike, my mountain bike, not my Harley, down the creek here, a big old huge hill. He knows, and he's at the top of that hill. I don't know, 3/4 mile, and I was dying by the time I got to his place. And I stopped my bike. I had water, which is always a good idea. It wasn't that hot, man. Guys, this was a hill. I was 165 on my heart rate meter for a long time. More of a hill than I'm good enough to ride. And I stopped right, probably 25 yards from his driveway to cabin, Bill, not your first driveway. And I find this. A blunted tip broke off. Again, like the other one, has been used, well used, abused, and is in the ditch right next to his property. Now, Bill, it's still mine. He may lay claim to it. It's funny. Oh, Bill Stewart, friend of mine, watches the channel. Bill will like this. He'll get a kick out of it. Don't even know what it was. It's got a Dixon Adena base, but it's a rear or corner notched. This one, the ears broke on one side, or yeah. Anyway, I can't type it. It's been blunted. So again, it was a piece that was used for a long time and reused and beat down until they couldn't use it anymore. And he's at the spot where it probably wasn't hauled in with road gravel. It was probably that's probably where it was born, where it lived its life. So very interesting. Ugly pooter again, but mine. I'll take my pooters any day. Guys, that's what I got. Some cool stuff, I think. Not even arrowhead hunting. When you live in the country and you do your part and you're always looking, like this fishing. I look over on the bank and saw this fishing. If you're not looking, you're not finding. Hope a wind didn't kill this. I guess if it did, I'll reshoot it. God bless you guys. Let me know how y'all are doing. We'll talk to you soon.